when you're ready.
Good evening, guys. I would like to start by introducing myself. My name is Ismail, and I'm here with my group members for the presentation. Actually, today we are going to talk about the Addison Lee and the driverless cars in the market. Here are the presentation overview. First, we are going to talk about a brief introduction about the company and also Addison Lee current innovation parts and process, Addison Lee sources of innovation and innovation for the future change of in the industry, and also developing an innovation strategy and the network they are currently using. And first, we are going to start with the introduction. Addison Lee and its innovative approach in the car hire industry. Addison Lee is the biggest mini-car company in UK, well known for its innovative use of technology. This company has been a leather success story. A radical innovation, iPhones and iPads to communicate promptly with the drivers. This application allows the users to enter their address via the mobile GPS, which integrates with the Google Map and a taxi fare bookings, and also a dispatch system that provide a dispatch system that provide addresses for address verification, and also it allocates jobs for the drivers. Booking via this application has now accounted to about 11% of the company's total booking, with more than 47,000 people having used it. Since when this application was launched in 2010, this application has achieved more than 70,000 downloads and brought up to about £10 million worth of booking. This company stated its turnover is 80 million, meaning this application has added up to 20% of to the bottom line in just 6 months. And the radical innovation by Addison Lee in terms of differentiation, as the leader, as the only player in the sector that control end-to-end, this company that controls end-to-end. This company is placed to differentiate their best-in-class of service. Addison Lee had a business model and an innovation strategy going. This company offers transportation services for their customers using technology, and they are market leaders in the industry, and they offers affordable price for their customers. So they offer affordable price for their customers. They adopted the Red Ocean strategy with the entrepreneurship being the main key. And the last one I want to talk about a process breakthrough whole value chain. This company, they own the whole value chain, meaning everything from the driven training to innovation will fit into the customer's focus principle. This company is known as a provider of corporate transport, and nearly half of their work journey are for people. Being a customer-centric hasn't been Addison biggest priority. While their business are going strength to strength, this company are trying to understand the role they play in people's life in order to build a strong awareness in the corporate world. Thank you.
So I'm going to observe Addison Lee current innovation paths and processes. Is Addison Lee a leader or a follower? And we believe that Addison Lee is a leader at the minute, and that shows his resources and capabilities. Currently, the company owns 2,000 vehicles, and he has 350 office staff. Also, broad spectrum of different services, that's including jet services, taxi services, delivery services, and so on. What innovation sources does Addison Lee current use? We believe it's a market pull because it's very much orientated on customers' demand. For an example, we have cars in many different locations. By having so many cars, we can distribute them and be very close to the customer to be picked up. So that means that they will arrive quickly. Also, the possibility to book a taxi using an application. In this world, probably more and more people are using applications, so it's a lot easier for those customers to book a taxi, and lowest costs for the customers. That means that, probably all the customers want a good service for the lower costs. Can we go back, please? Sorry. And it's based on intuition. It's absolutely in line with what John Griffin says. Basically, they just launch their new products based on their intuition. If we can go forward. Present innovation sources, networks and culture in Addison Lee company. So at the minute, company's innovation sources are active users, and that shows that the company worked with Toyota to understand customers' needs. So based on customers' feedbacks and demands, they start this collaboration with Toyota. Types of innovation networks currently used in Addison Lee. It's entrepreneur-based network. At the minute, Addison Lee collaborates with Jet Company, and through that company they offer jet transfers for the customers. That maybe makes them to stand out from the different companies. Also, internal project teams provides trainings for taxi drivers. Also, the culture of the company is acceptance of mistakes and encouragement, which is dominating in the company. And to talk about the future, how the company will organize for innovation, I will ask Rashmita.
Hello everyone. I'll be talking about how Addison Lee should organize for innovation. The first point is being leader advantage. As explained by Eva, that Addison Lee is a leader and not a follower. Addison Lee hasn't buried its head in the sand, but has looked at ways of mitigating its impact on the transport companies. Addison Lee has been recognized by the Times Fast Track as one of the fastest growing companies in Britain. Its fleet, driver training, energy consumption, a green procurement strategy are its strengths which can be more enhanced for future innovation. The next point is organization design. Addison Lee is a family affair. John Griffin, the founder, as both his sons are the directors of the company. Using the employee strength, experience of superiors in the management will help them to design a structure to generate new innovation ideas. The third one is sending out scouts. Addison Lee can use this source, which involves sending out people to search actively for new ideas to trigger the innovation process. This would help them to search for technological triggers, emerging markets or trends, and competitive behavior. The next one is technology. Addison Lee relies heavily on IT to automate and streamline the process of managing the large number of drivers and jobs through the use of PDAs, GPS tracking and text messaging. The company annually spends around £2 million on IT, employing 24 programmers. Addison Lee's use of technology has played an important part in reducing emissions. More enhancing on the technology as a source will be the pillar for their growth in future. The next one is collaboration and venture. Addison Lee has a strategic partnership with Concur, which is the leading provider of spend management solutions in the world. Concur manages around 120,000 bookings a day through its travel platform, and travelers can use it to book with Addison Lee. Booking will automatically generate an e-receipt, so travelers won't need to collect a written receipt after their journey. Some of the examples of Addison Lee collaborations are with ICT and Graphic. This helps them to improve the features and functionally of the Addison Lee mobile app. The next source is rewards. Give worthless rewards to the employees. Addison Lee offers excellent packages to attract and retain the employees and has a strong belief in development and promotion from within Addison Lee. From within, Addison Lee should give equal opportunities to its employees and welcome ideas from all the sections of the company. Rewards and appreciation to the employees will actually boost them to generate new innovative ideas. The last but not the least, which is an important one, is to maintain a customer relationship. How customer views a company really matters, and this perception will change with the changing global environment. Edison Lee maintains a customer relationship by providing effective service, ensuring that customer complaints and queries are investigated and answered promptly. Focusing on customer feedback on the spot will help them to meet the customer needs and expectations. So these are actually some mixed sources where they have their strengths and some sources which will help them to organize for innovations. The next part will be explained by Selva.
Good evening to all. I will speak about what additionally should do give the new future wave of change in the industry. They are purchasing the car as their customer requirements, and the new cars have to be more aware of the surroundings. The review of licensing will be essential. Scouts from the company has to be sent. Then only they create new technology. Then drivers will not lose the job as they will become passenger service assistants. If the drivers lost the jobs in between, and additionally will get some losses. And next slide. Yeah, developing an innovation strategy to be offered. The approach to be used will be cross-functional development teams to integrate creativity and functional. The cross-functional development team is a set of people in different areas. Like the peoples it may include peoples in different areas like marketing operation, purchase, and developing. So they use the different technology to improve their services, and then new product development will be sequential through research. A sequential product is a method of product design and development in which each stage of the process leads to the next without overlap. And team will be sent out to places that have manufactured electric cars such as Japan for some insights. Then team will be implement ideas from team managers with specialist knowledge. Then only they have to improve the new cars. Okay, then.
Hello everyone. As can be gathered by my group members, you can realize that Adesina over the years have done very well for themselves. As the guy established the business, he was a car driver himself, and then knowing the needs of customers, he used technology and the market ownership or leadership to set the ball rolling. And then actually, as you can see, innovation actually forms the basis of a very successful business. And before you can have an effective, innovative network, there are certain things that you have to look out for. Liaising with companies that have shown the following characteristics will be very, very paramount. The first one is pioneering reputation. A reputation that has been established by those who have broken grounds as far as innovation is concerned. Knowledge specialists, that is those who are involved in the innovation process, establishment of new products and the likes of it. System structures and cultures that help network. This involves the cultural nature that the work is done in. Strategies to help them drive these things. So what they do is to search for areas or explore areas where they can have an advantage and then use strategies to drive them. Explore entrepreneurial opportunities through markets. Market as it is an area where a lot can be achieved through profits, and then the success of the business itself takes the shape. Select the right opportunities. Implementation, networking also help to capture the benefits. Next slide, please. Now, here is a careful study that has to be done by those at the top of the hierarchy. You have to search, select, implement, and then capture value. All these things are in network nature. Technology, society, environment, information processing. Very, very vital to network use. Duration of market opportunities and technology. Launch and sustain innovation, intellectual property. Now, when you combine all these things, you can see that it is a way forward. Currently, what they are doing is good. They set the market, they brought up their own sort of strategy. They created an innovation in the sense that they use technology. They applied iPads to sort of tap customers. And then also, they sort of outsourced their business to areas such as France and then the United States. All these things, with networking as basis, they really achieve their aims. So we will say that the future for Addison Lee would be to set and select, as I've said, and then capture value too as well. So combining all these things, if you launch and sustain innovation, intellectual property, keep hold of their core competences, those who make the business tick, so as to achieve their aims. So this is what we can say by way of what Addison need to do as far as the future is concerned, with the advent of driverless cars coming up.
Okay, Michael.
Hello.
If I were to take out any reference to Addison Lee from your two slides and replace it with another company in a different industry, how would your recommendations be different?
Now come again.
You've given me in your two slides some quite, some things that Addison Lee need to do. Now, how is that different from the way in which any other company might be tackling an innovative challenge which did not involve driverless cars? What is it that you're telling? How is it what you're doing specific to the particular problem you've been asked to solve?
Well, you look at the nature of business that they do at the moment. They are a car service company. And then what is they are facing as far as the future is concerned is a driverless car. So how they are going to network is those who have broken grounds in the field.
Right. Do you have any particular companies in mind that meet the criteria you set out on your first slide?
Yes, we have to think about their main competitors, which are the black caps. The way they do their things differently. They came and met them in the market. So the way they do their things is quite different from what Addison Lee had in mind.
So are you saying that they should be liaising with black cap companies?
No, those who have broken ground, those who have achieved successes as far as...
Do you have any specific companies in mind? Because what I'm trying to get at is that this is all a little bit vague and generic at the moment. And what I'm going to give you and your colleagues a chance to do is to make it a little bit more specific and a little bit more concrete.
Yeah, we have other car hiring businesses around.
But are they going to be part of your innovation networks? I think we let this point drop, okay? Okay. Can we go back to Rakshita's first slide, please? Thanks, just stop there. I got a bit confused, Rakshita. Are we talking about what they should do here or what they do?
It's a mixture of both. There are some strengths which they have and how they can enhance their existing strengths for future innovation. And some other, like sending out scouts, are some different innovations which they can use. And giving some, these are some, it's a mixture of both. The existing sources and the future sources which they can use and how they can enhance it.
Right. I'm not sure I caught on. What can you just take me through again? What kind of scouts you reckon they should be sending out, and how that differs from what they're doing at the moment?
If they want to do, if there is any problem regarding the cabs, or if they want to do any survey, they should send some scouts. If the company is not able to tackle the situation, so they can send some scouts to find the solution for
Right.
that.
What kind of
Like a
scouts did you
particular-
have in mind? You know, what form should those scouts take? I mean, would they be cab drivers? Well, I mean, I'm not being sarcastic here, by the way. I'm just trying to get you, you know, again, could you put a little bit more concrete, a little bit more flesh
Can I
on
come in
these
here?
bones? Of course you can.
Right, now the business is involves car drivers. So they are the people who really know, or they do the day-to-day activities of the business. So they will be specifically these people who they will send out to go and then explore, and
Right.
then get involved with those who manufacture, and then those who have really broken ground, as I've said.
Okay, so where would you send them to? So is it sending them to other manufacturers?
That's right. We are sending them to Toyota actually, because
Right.
if you look at things like, or cars like this, partly electric and partly fuel cars, they are the producers. And their approach, or whatever they use to produce or manufacture these cars, they know best. So teaming up with them or liaising with them will give you an edge. So whenever you are faced with problems of that nature in future, you'll be able to address them.
Okay, just let me have a quick look. You don't mean worthless rewards, by the way, do you?
No, it was actually.
Okay, I mean, don't worry, you're not going to lose much for that typo. Next slide. The review of licensing will be essential, is on the next slide. What influence is Addison League? And could you, first of all, again, could you take me through the rationale for that, please? The review of licensing.
Yeah, actually,
I'd like to hear from some of the other members of the group, if that's okay, Michael. You're doing fine, but I want to hear more voices. It's meant to be a team effort. Anybody else? The review of licensing will be essential. Which review of licensing, why, and how much can Addison Lee do to drive that? In the
I
absence of...
think I collaborated with him, so I'd like to jump into.
Okay.
You know, presently the sort of driving licenses that we have is to sort of protect the driver, who is handling the vehicle. But with those driverless cars, there won't be any driver in place. So the review says that those who purchase the car have to be insured,
Right.
as well as those who are on board the car should be insured as well. So it's not only a review that will be for the purchasers of the car only, but those on board as well. So anything, your managed risk, that is something you are sure of is happening, that is risk management. And then uncertainties of the future too as well will be catered for, as far as this review is concerned.
And are you saying that every vehicle will have a passenger service assistant instead of a driver?
Yes, so that there won't be any joblessness in the society. It's something that we are, model that we are
Maybe
using.
we will elaborate this more on our...
Okay, that's fine.
Next.
I can see why that might be a sensible thing for a cab service to do. Right. Again, I mean, this is the last. Okay, accepting that a review of licensing is going to be essential. You say, you know, the slide is headed "What Addison Lee should do." How is Addison Lee going to drive a review of licensing?
Can you say it?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
No, can you repeat the question, sorry?
Right. The slide is headed "What Addison Lee should do." Right. The third bullet point says the review of licensing will be essential. Is Addison Lee going to undertake or in some way drive the review of licensing?
No, it's not additionally, it's a government legislature. They're going to change the
Right.
rule as far as car licensing is concerned.
So what is
So-
Addison Lee's role in this going to be?
The network, the collaboration.
Okay. Which leads me to look at your network. There's nothing, you know, you haven't really covered that in your network.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'll let you go there. Thank you very much. Okay, give me a moment or two, please, to just to sort of put a few comments on here. But the next group up is group 1, I think. Is that right? Yes.
Sorry, Adrian, whilst you're doing your notes, can I just make 2 comments? It's okay, we're not starting yet.
Okay,
I
I'm
just
just
make-
turning